Everyone on my team knows that they're able to be a negotiator and they feel empowered to never take no for an answer. Hey, I'm Vera. I work at Creative Clicks and I'm the VP of Supply. I kind of stumbled upon this industry on a bit of an accident. I was part of a company that went through, let's say, a big restructuring, and my role was completely changed and I experienced burnout. I didn't really like my job, and I had a friend that was working in performance marketing who was always telling me, you should do this. I think you would be so good at this. One day I called him and I was like, hey, I think I'm ready to change. And within basically a week, I had an interview and I started at my first performance marketing company. And basically, it's just been 12 years since then. I would say the biggest difference here compared to other companies that I've worked at is that it's really a culture about collaboration. Everyone on my team knows that they're able to be a negotiator and they feel empowered to never take no for an answer. Whether that's them needing a prepay for a specific traffic source or having to do a guaranteed EPC or pushing back on an acquisition method for an advertiser, I think they know they can always come to me and try to escalate something. And if I'm not able to help them, then I'll even escalate it myself in order to get the outcome that we want. I'm going to use the words white glove service, which is something that you'll hear quite a lot in our industry, but I think it is really honed in here, and it is something that we really do try to provide our partners. We are an international company and we do work with partners in many time zones that speak many languages. On our team, we really try to be collaborative, and if you need extra help from a different time zone, we make these little team pods so that it's easier to work with partners. So that's one of the ways where I would say we're very different. Another way is we do have our own creative studio. So a lot of time our partners will reach out to us and ask for extra help with creating videos or creating specific creatives that they need. And it is something that we're able to provide them typically for free and in quite a quick turnaround time. Anyone that's been in this industry for a long time, you'll know that it goes through cycles. During the cycles, there's usually a really big boom and then a really big crash. When that happens, it's really important that you trust your partners and that your partners trust you, because a lot of times that means a vertical or a whole country basically has been wiped out in terms of the business. So in those times, it's kind of where if you have a good relationship, you're able to help them and educate them, which is very important, and then eventually pivot them either into a new vertical, a new acquisition type, or a new part of the business. I think it's definitely two avenues that we've been focusing on. The first one is pay-per-call. So that's something we've been trying to build out for a while. Pay-per-call is a very stable type of acquisition method. It has a lot of sub-verticals that are evergreen, so it's really good for a long-term compounding business. And a lot of our current partners are really interested into transitioning into pay-per-call, so that's something that we've been trying to build out. And the second one I would say is influencer marketing. So influencer marketing works quite different on the acquisition method. Typically it's based on branding versus on an actual purchase or install, which is how our business works now. And it's something that we have been asked a lot from our advertiser partners and will help us secure more long-term branded budgets, hopefully this year and into next year.